I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging! You'll thank me one day.
What's up, guys? This is OAB with Deep Crypto, and with today's video we're actually going to take a look at some of the rebranding that's going on within the crypto sphere. Now, Nano, at the end of 2021, they were going through some rebranding as well. Their rebrand was to go to the ticker XNO. And it seems here that within the Nano community, the 80% liked and 20% thought that the past was better. But looking at some of these comments, we see that rail blocks can be great now. Someone says that it's not a rebrand, it's just a code that's changed from Nano to XNO. Nano is the name, XNO is the code, and X is the symbol. So they're saying true rebrand was poor wording. Now, somebody else came down here and said, my knee-jerk reaction was negative, but after reading on it, they clearly put a ton of thought into the move. So, if we're looking at Nano changing its rebranding, and they put a lot of thought into that move, that brings me here. Did you guys know that Ethereum Foundation kills Ethereum 2.0 in favor of a consensus layer? It tells us that proof of stake is still set to replace mining on the Ethereum blockchain. It just will not be called Ethereum 2.0 anymore. We are actually seeing a huge change in Ethereum now. So Ethereum Foundation kills Ethereum 2.0 in favor of consensus layer rebrand. Let's give this a read. So in brief, the tactics have changed since the Ethereum 2.0 roadmap was first developed. Developers are changing their terminology to reflect these shifts. Good news for developers is that the next time someone, usually a reporter, asks them when Ethereum 2.0 is coming, they will have an answer: never. The bad news? They'll have to get a bit technical to explain why. So hopefully this article tells us why, and you guys will have first dibs on what reporters are going to be speaking on later. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Pride ourselves on being the first to give you new information and actually going down and reading about it to get a better understanding of what's going on. Let's read. The Ethereum Foundation today, following the lead of the blockchain's core developers, announced that the term Ethereum 2.0 is being retired in favor of consensus layer. The rebrand reflects the fact that what's been called Ethereum 2.0 is really more of a network upgrade rather than a whole new network. So are they telling us that Ethereum is going to create an entire new network? That's interesting. The reason that's interesting to me is because there's a lot of coins, there are a lot of programs that are on Ethereum currently now utilizing their smart contracts. And this what makes IOTAs and XDCs and all of the interoperable blockchains that allow for Ethereum virtual machine can operate on top of XDC's hybrid blockchain, on top of IOTA's blockchain. So these coins are literally Ethereum 2.0 killers. Let's read further. To be sure, some major things are still set to change. Ethereum is shifting away from proof of work to a more scalable proof of stake chain and mining, in which high-powered computers connected to the network compete to validate transactions so that they might mint new Ethereum for themselves, is also on its way out. So we will not have any more mining. So now we must look out for Bitcoin. It's not green. They don't conserve energy. They're not carbon negative. So you want to start looking for coins that are carbon negative to start investing in. And this is not financial advice, just talking about the shift that's taking place here in the crypto space. But some elements of the current network, mainly at the software client level, are being retained and merged with newer components. Henceforth, Ethereum 1 will be known as the execution layer. Ethereum 2 will be the consensus layer. Sounds like Songbird for Flare. Sounds like ShimmerNet for IOTA, okay? Whereas the execution layer is where all the smart contracts and network rules reside. The consensus layer makes sure all the devices contributing to the network are acting in line with the rules and penalizing those that don't. Together, the two layers will merge into just plain old Ethereum after the consensus layer is ready to replace the current mining system. As the Ethereum Foundation, a nonprofit that helps coordinate and fund technical developments on the Ethereum blockchain, notes in its blog post, this shift all came about organically. Phase 0 of what was previously called Ethereum 2.0, the beacon chain, went live in December 2020. The beacon chain was designed to coordinate staking, a process by which Ethereum users lock up their ETH in a smart contract, kind of like how people might buy a long-term government savings bond to help secure the network. In exchange, they earn a yield on their investment. But the beacon chain was ready well before other elements of Ethereum 2.0, all of which prompted what the foundation calls a revival of research initiatives on the proof of work chain. Ultimately, developer Danny Ryan positioned a way for current Ethereum client software to hasten the move to proof of stake without having to migrate away from the current network. In fact, Ethereum developers have been quietly shifting away from the Ethereum 2 terminology since last summer as the specifics of the proof of stake move came into clearer focus. So there's a lot of things that we don't know that's going on behind the scenes. Since the summertime, the developers knew that they were not going to be creating Ethereum 2.0, although we've had many of interviews talking about Ethereum 2.0. Got to be mindful of how this media works, about just how the world operates. Typically, the retail investor doesn't get the truth until after they're ready to release it. Very important that you do your research and be an early investor, innovator into these technologies that will be around, because you never know what's going to take place in the future. To finalize this article, nothing really changes in terms of the roadmap. Staking and sharding to ease network congestion are still on the way. The former projected for 2022 and the latter for this year or next. But the foundation says the rebrand will help avoid scams, such as people getting hoodwinked by those telling them to exchange their ETH for ETH2, while doing away with the impression that the network is completely different. Yes, so that truly is the end of that article. Be mindful of what you guys are investing into. because there's a lot of shifts, there's a lot of changes going on here in the crypto sphere, and you do not want to put your money into the wrong places. Ethereum seems like it will be around. Will it be a store of value more so? Not sure, but there are different blockchains that are moving forward, taking what Ethereum has created and building upon that. So we'll see what Ethereum 2.0, we'll see what the Ethereum consensus layer brings us in the future, but right now, it seems like they have some work to do, and we could be about a year or so away before we see some real developments within Ethereum. Those are just my opinions about what's going on here. I would love to read you guys' opinions. Be sure to put that into the comment section. Like, subscribe, put your notifications on. Gonna have some new updates for the crypto space, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. Peace.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging! You'll thank me one day.